You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. There is only one key to open the device. It's in the stomach of your dead cellmate.
So what the hell does Jigsaw have to do with a financial story involving a female hacker? Nothing, but his ass looks just like her. And in this video, we're going to talk about, are you at risk for the breach, what you can do to protect yourself, and all the facts and data about this story, because we're getting back to doing Life Gains Financial. We're going to do it on the weekends though, so let's jump into it. But first, on this channel, we always put on our +7 glasses of sexy as hell, because I'm working on skilling my craft, bringing you guys a life gain. This time we do it in finances. Please subscribe to my channel. Turn on my notifications so when I drop videos, you get them. Also, if you're new to my channel, the best way to navigate my channel, go to my YouTube home playlist. There is a playlist in there for everybody. This type of video is going to be under Life Gains Financial. That's the basis for what got me in the dance. If you didn't know, Capital One had a breach for over 100 million some odd people, and it was done by this young lady, Paige Thompson. Take a quick look at the news recap of what happened, and then we'll come back and discuss what you can do to protect yourself.
This morning, Paige Thompson, a Seattle software engineer, under arrest after authorities say she hacked credit card issuer Capital One, gaining access to more than 100 million applications, exposing credit scores, balances, payment history, and contact information. 140,000 social security numbers and nearly 80,000 bank account numbers compromised too. Investigators say they tracked Thompson, who went by the name Erratic on Twitter, after she allegedly posted the stolen information to a site using her name and email address, allegedly tweeting the bank, quote, "I've basically strapped myself with a bomb vest," dropping Capital One's documents and admitting it.
Promise that you'll never find another like me.
Capital One, which is endorsed by A-list celebrities like Taylor Swift, Samuel L. Jackson, and Jennifer Garner, says customers whose information has been breached will be notified and will offer free credit monitoring and identity theft protection.
And if convicted, the suspect faces up to 5 years in prison and a fine, Michael.
Is it possible that consumers could possibly get a settlement out of this?
It's possible. We just saw that with Equifax, that consumers are getting a settlement. We've seen it in previous data breaches. The biggest thing right now is to take advantage of that free credit monitoring and stay on top of those bank accounts. Everyone should be doing that regularly, regardless of whether you deal with Capital One or not.
So I've also got footage of them getting ready to raid. The FBI coming in, guns are effing blazing. Take a look at this. We have stereotypes about a lot of things, whether they're right or wrong. But is this chick not the stereotype look of what you would call a bargain basement nerd bandit? And then in this picture here, she looks just like she could be Ann Coulter's little sister. But when people think about nerds that they don't like, she is probably the picture of it. But the important thing that I want you guys to learn from this situation is, yes, Capital One is offering you all these things to try to protect you. But ladies and gentlemen, the best way to protect your credit, your social security number that stops criminals in their tracks, is to perform a credit freeze with each one of the credit bureaus. In most states, it's free now because of the big data breach that happened to the credit bureaus. I think it's free everywhere. But just go in there, freeze your credit, and when you know you need to use your credit, unthaw it. You can say to me, but Lamont, that's tedious, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, what's gonna be more tedious is if somebody gets control of your credit and social security number, and you've got to prove that you're not their asses or that you are Mrs. Paige Thompson. The life gain on this situation is, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can sleep at night, so that you don't have to worry about this. Freeze your credit, protect yourself. And that's one of the foundations of Life Gains Financial. Whenever possible, freeze your credit. Only de-thaw it when you have to. It's a simple step. They're going to give you a master password. You put that password in your fireproof box in your house and don't lose it. And when you need to use your credit, you pull it off then. Folks, these type of incidences are going to happen in greater number because everything is online. We're an online world because doing things online makes things take seconds to get done. So we're not going backwards. Freeze your credit. Let me know what you think. Post your comments down below. That's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to like my video. Please comment, subscribe. Go get yourself that life game. Let me know what you're doing in your financial life to protect yourself from harm because we learn by learning from each other. And until that next Sex is Hell video, I'll see you.